What's up, guys? Matt Helmkamp here, CEO and founder of Semper Incolumem. You can call us SI. Today, I want to talk about our newest product, Touchstone. So, Touchstone is an an AI-assisted intelligence research tool built into the SI platform. It searches the web like any AI, but it's also grounded in our monitored sources and SI's own intelligence reporting. This means the answers are backed by vetted intelligence, not just whatever the internet returns. Let me show you what it can do. So as you can see, I wrote in the prompt, I'm protecting the CEO of a company. He's traveling to Chicago. He's staying here, and we're doing a dinner over here. Now, all of those details are very important. As you can see, though, all I had to do was say, ask Touchstone, and now it's working. Now, while it runs, if you work in, let's say, executive protection, emergency management, law enforcement, corporate security, you need this, right? We pull in crime data, terrorism chatter, social media, government alerts, weather, extremist content, and much more, right? We do that continuously. To review all that manually would take hours, right? Days sometimes. With Touchstone, it takes minutes. Now, before we look at the output, I want to be clear about what Touchstone is and what it isn't. Touchstone gives you speed and immediate situational awareness. It's a starting point for your own analysis and decision making. A formal SI threat assessment report is a different product. That's a finished human-led intelligence product for when the stakes or complexity require it. Human judgment has always been one of SI's biggest differentiators, and Touchstone is designed to support that judgment, not replace it. Because hallucinations are a legitimate concern with any AI, especially in this space, Touchstone is built to ground the answers in the data available through SI's collection system. It identifies the sources behind every finding, provides confidence levels, and highlights information gaps so you can see what the assessment is based on instead of, blindly trusting the answer. Now, you might also be asking, why did that take, a minute for it to run? When you ask ChatGPT or any of the other big name AIs, you get a response in seconds. Here's the difference. Those models are responding from their existing training data. Touchstone is searching live, regularly updated intelligence feeds for information that applies to your specific mission. That takes a few extra seconds, and it's absolutely worth it. Let's take a look at the report. This is a great preliminary assessment, right? Formatted properly, graded by confidence level, and breaks down by threat type. It tells you what the threats are, how confident the system is in each finding, and what information supports the assessment. It gives you the situational awareness you need to better protect your principal, execute the mission, while still leaving the final judgment where it belongs, with the analyst. Now, this isn't just for executive protection, right? A law enforcement officer uses this to understand crime patterns in the area. An emergency manager pulls an assessment ahead of a state fair or maybe some type of other public event. An EP professional, executive protection, uses it exactly the way I did. Now, as I said before, in the prompt, all that information, it's very important, right? Because now that you've kind of seen the back end of how this works, the more detail you give it, the better information, the better output you're going to get. So what I want you to do is head on over to SemperIncolumem.com to become a member. The link is in the description. Stay tuned for more walkthroughs and subscribe for access to Touchstone and some of the best intelligence and security content available.